Thank you, Chair Wyden, Ranking Member Hyde-Smith, for inviting me to testify today on the importance of the Salton Sea Projects Improvement Act, which is before this committee. Now, this measure would enable the Bureau of Reclamation to better address the ongoing public health and environmental crisis at the Salton Sea. As many of you are familiar, the Salton Sea is the largest inland body of water in California and has been maintained over the years by irrigation flows. But because of drought conditions that you've been hearing about so much, along with changing agricultural practices and efforts to stabilize the Colorado River, these flows are decreasing. And as a result of water levels that are dropping, the water salinity in the Salton Sea has become 50% saltier than the Pacific Ocean. This high salinity has in turn devastated the ecosystem of the Salton Sea, which is a critical habitat for migratory birds and several endangered species. Now, declining water levels also have had deadly consequences for local communities. And when I say deadly consequences, that is no exaggeration. As the water recedes, more and more of the lake bed has become exposed, polluting the air with toxic clouds of dust and pesticides. Now, this poisonous air in turn travels for miles, including into a broad area of Imperial County, Riverside County, and the Torres-Martinez Reservation. In the Imperial Valley alone, approximately 1 in 5 residents have become diagnosed with asthma or another respiratory disorder, 3 times higher than the statewide average. The people and the wildlife who call the Salton Sea home desperately need our help to solve these environmental and public health crises. Now, the federal government owns nearly half of the land base beneath the Salton Sea, and it is responsible for managing the Colorado River and protecting the health and safety of local communities and ecosystems. And the federal government, I want to emphasize this as well, the federal government also has a trust responsibility to the Torres-Martinez tribe. So the legislation before you, which introduced jointly with Senator Feinstein, would give the federal government the tools necessary to do its part. Under current law, the Bureau of Reclamation is only able to engage in Salton Sea projects that have a research focus. That means that while reclamation can study how to protect habitats or control salinity, it doesn't have the authority to actually put those solutions into practice, into action. And this effectively prohibits reclamation from partnering with the state of California in the state Salton Sea Management Program. Our legislation would expand reclamation's authority so that the Bureau can participate in large-scale projects, even if those projects don't have a research focus. We know the solutions, we need resources and the ability to put them into action. Now, new projects could improve water quality, restore habitats, and benefit public health. And to enable this critical agenda, our bill would also increase reclamation's authorization for Salton Sea efforts from a current $10 million to $250 million. And I plead with the committee for your support of this measure. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Senator Padilla. You and Senator Feinstein both have made very thoughtful presentations. We'll excuse both of you at this time and look forward to following up with you.